in Người Việt Tây Bắc, that is Northwest Vietnamese News, the longest running Vietnamese language newspaper in our region. Go to nvnorthwest.com.
Join Rainier Avenue Radio from 5 to midnight for Sunday evening sound sessions. Jazz from the cabinets from Big Poppy.
That's right. It's time once again for Jazz from the Cabinets with Big Poppy.
Sergio LaCour's Love Lines.
It's Sergio's Love Lines with Sergio LaCour. Go to the phone line. Tell her who we talking to.
Sage Prince, Just My Opinion.
This is Sage, and that's just about going to do it for the first half of Just My Opinion.
K-Fox Night Beat with Nasty Ness Rodriguez.
It's the beat of the Fox. K-Fox Night Beat, Nasty Ness.
You know what? You're going to listen from 5 to midnight. Just turn it on and don't stop. DJ Alibaba. The Underground Surround Sound Start Time with Paul
Thanks
Pearson.
for tuning in. My name is Paul Pearson.
Sunday
And
evening
this is
sound
Start Time.
sessions on Rainier Avenue Radio. Trust me, you'll be listening the entire time from 5 to midnight. Sunday evening, your sound session on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Women Empowerment Talk Radio, your roadmap to business success. Tune in every Sunday at 3 p.m. on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, providing resources and sharing motivational experiences from the everyday entrepreneur. Tune in Women Empowerment Talk Radio every Sunday, 3 p.m. on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Friends of the Waterfront, Saddle presents Pure Sounds, a free concert Saturday evening, September 3rd from 6 to 9 p.m. Come out and see some sensational regional bands and artists including Shania Shepherd, Fly Moon Royalty, Night Trade, Breaks and Swells at the fabulous Pier 62. Enjoy live music, local food trucks, a beer garden, and all the sights and sound of the wonderful Seattle waterfront. So don't miss Pier Sound's free concert series, Saturday, September 3rd from 6 to 9 p.m., celebrating the fabulous summer of 2022. So for more info, visit pearsounds.org.
You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Don't forget to log on www.rainieravenueradio.world.
Every time you play so smooth, makes me wanna groove, the trees let us groove. Every time you play so smooth.
Seniors Matter. We're live every Friday at 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on www.rainieravenueradio.world, your community radio station. You can also listen to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch TV, Twitter, and of course on the Rainier Avenue Radio app. We feature interviews with people that provide services and or valuable information for seniors, their families, and of course, the community. Do you need financial documents notarized? Are you a senior that needs documents read to you for clarity or completion? Call me, Brenda, at Black Orchid Notary, 206-683-2636. Tell me where, I'll meet you there. I am so excited. Today, my guest is Paul Mitchell and Carrington Organs, I believe that is. And Carrington, when you come on, please correct me. And they're going to be talking about the infamous Roots Picnic. It's this time of the year. It's the last big event of the summer and the start of the fall. So Paul Mitchell and Carrington, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Hi.
It's
How
so
you
good
doing there,
to see
Brenda?
you. Hey, I'm great, Paul. You know, I know you're always encouraging young people to be involved. So I'm so excited to see Carrington. This is great.
Yeah.
How long have you been involved with this, Carrington?
I've been seriously involved since 2019, so about 3 years, but I've been going to the festivals since I was a kid.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't doubt that at all. Yes, I won't say I've been going since I was a kid, but I've gone for a few years. Yes, indeed. So, Paul, you want to give my audience a little bit of history about Roots?
Well, okay. Well, let's start back when it first got started, and this was back in 1972. This is our 50th anniversary this year.
50 years?
50 years we've been doing this.
Oh my gosh.
But I only been in it involved for the last 20 years.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah, for me personally. And then I will tell you how it happened that we got involved. It was, back in 1972, the Yarbroughs, Lester and Arlene Yarbrough, lived in the heart of the Central area, and they had a young son too. And I know Jimmy. His name is Jim Yarbrough. Matter of fact, he's gonna help us set it up Sunday. So he's still here. He's about one of the last of the old timers, and ROOT stands for Relatives of Old Timers in Seattle, and that is not exactly what it means now, because most of the old timers are gone.
Yes,
and we are kind of the new timers, and I'm looking for young people all the time. That's why I have Carrington with me. She's been a great help, and she keeps me on in tone, and
on point.
Excuse me, up to date in whatever I need to do, because she's on it.
That's good.
Yeah, and matter of fact, she's my granddaughter.
Yes, I just saw that, and that's even more special because it's following the roots of what all this is about. It's about family.
Yes, it is. It is. Again, it started in 1972. The Yarbroughs started inviting their friends. They had about 8 close friends that they would always invite to, as usual, summer is the time everybody get out and kind of socialize together, and especially coming near the end of summer. So Arlene would invite 8 of her best friends that she had known for years to come over and and partake in the food and entertainment that they had. So, and that started in 1972, and then they decided that, hey, this thing is it should be we're having fun, so let's expand it. So then they began to invite other people in the neighborhood. So it came about for 20 or some years. They had these picnic is not in vogue, so it's celebration now.
Yes,
careful what you say.
You're right.
So the celebration went on, and in 2002, they came to us, the Breakfast Group.
Right.
Said that we no longer, because I had never heard of Roots. They came to our breakfast group and asked, if we would step up and take over the Roots organization. And so, at that time, Ernie Dunstan was the president, and because I was on the board of directors, and we was one of the original Breakfast Group members. We created the Breakfast Group. So we decided that we would take it on. So Ernie and I took, the hymns of the Roots, and we did it for 5 years. Ernie decided he had enough, and his plate was too full. So then he left me there. So after 5 years, I took over, brought in Dr. Gary, who was my cousin.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, my mother raised him. Actually more like a brother.
Right.
He was there before I was, and my mother took him. That was her sister's son, and so she took Bob, and we were 6 of us, 6 kids, and one more wouldn't make any difference.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
she took Bob, Dr. Bob, and as you know, my brothers are Charles Mitchell and Mesa. So they all did well. We were big. We were rambunctious, and the neighborhood knew who we were. I tell you that.
Yes.
And so so we and I took over, got Bob to come with me. So for the next 15 years, because Bob got a little ill, so he had to step down. And so then I did it for a couple of years. And in the last 2 years, as you can see, that we had the virus, and
yes,
and so we didn't have it. So this is the return back to the park and the celebration We're gonna have a grand time.
Well, Paul, I remember when it was at Gasworks Park.
Yes, yes, yeah. We decided to bring it back to the central area, so it can be more meaningful. Although I love Gasworks, it was a nice venue,
Right.
but we decided to bring it back because we felt that the community deserved it. The community was dissipating so fast that we needed to have something that would bring people back into the community that could be festival and fun. Because as you can see, with Mount Zion sitting up there, and among all the gentrification going on, we need every little bit we can get to remind people that central area used to be black.
That's
mostly
right.
Black, and now what it is now is about 10-15% black now.
About that. My mom still lives there.
Yeah,
And I think in that block where she is, I think there's one more family. There was two, and that lady left and moved to Atlanta to be with her daughter. So yeah, I remember when the whole neighborhood was black.
Yeah,
definitely.
tons.
Well,
We came in the 40s when I was a little kid. We came from California when I was in grade school and moved in to right by Mount Zion. We lived about a half a block from Mount Zion all those years, and it was only about two black families there. Let me put it that way. And then after that 1 year, the white people had all moved out. And just in 1 year, it's like a disappearance act.
Yes.
They were gone, Jack. And this was 1946, 1947. Zip, they were gone. And so it became totally predominantly black. And not that it hurt my feelings, because I had a great time. That was the best time of my life.
Well, with all the good food, how could you not have a good time?
Oh yeah, and a good time. We had our own society. We had our own drugstores. We had our own doctors. We had, it was a black community, totally black. We depended on ourselves, and didn't have to run to the downtown and get everything done. Can you imagine? We owned stores.
Yes.
Gas stations.
I remember my parents, a friend of theirs, I can't remember his name now, but he had a dry cleaners on Jackson down by Rainier and Jackson, somewhere down there.
Yeah.
I mean, there was so much. It was rich. You didn't know that was special or an anomaly. You just that was it.
Yeah.
That's where you go. That's what you do. Mr.
As a matter of fact, and we, what we're going to do this time is to recognize some of the places that we used to patronize. Some of the eateries, restaurants,
Helen's
and Helen's and Dairy Brothers and Father Divine. I know most people don't remember Father Divine. Father Divine is right there on 19th, right by where Mount Zion is, the parking lot on Madison. Used to be Father Divine there. I used to go there and get 19 and 15 cents dinners and lunches.
Really?
Father Divine, he was there. And then we had Jimmy Summers on 20th, and then he moved down to Jackson. But we had, we got a whole list of, we're going to shout out to everybody.
Good. I was just going to ask you about the program. So I'm glad to hear you're going to recognize all these people.
Well, we're going to shout out the names. Then we're going to put together a cookbook. So we want everybody to bring in their recipes to the event, and then we're going to try to put together a cookbook for next year. But we won't be able to do it this year. But we want to get the recipes in hand. And we're gonna. I think they're going to give 2 months to get recipes. So we have to find somewhere to get it published and all that kind of stuff. But we want people to come and bring their favorite and their famous eatery, whatever they think that we like, and most people have a dish that they like to brag about.
Right.
So we want them to bring that and let us taste it and see it, and so that should be fun. But we have a really a great program set up for this Sunday. Of course, Pat Wright used to be one of our staples.
Yes.
She always came and brought her group. And
Yes.
so we're going to give her a little recognition this Sunday. We're sure going to miss her.
So she did pass?
She passed, yes.
Okay. I had heard a rumor, but I hadn't heard confirmation. So she did then. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Sorry to hear that, but she was definitely a great icon and
Yes.
in our community.
Yes, yes, she definitely was. And then we're gonna also honor our new sheriff. We're gonna introduce her and let her also give her a award to Faye Brooks, who retired from the sheriff department.
Right.
And I don't think anybody know our new black sheriff, who's a female, and I want everybody to meet her, and so she can meet our. She's been here for about a year or so now, but I didn't know her. And so I think it's an opportunity, and she's looking forward to coming to meet and greet people from the community. So we want you guys to come and give her a CL welcome.
So Carrington.
Yes.
I want to hear from you about the entertainment, because I know as a young person, you are going to hook us all up. So what's going on with the entertainment?
Yes, the program is going to be really great this year. Like he said, we're going to honor people of our past, like Pat Wright, but we're also going to have the Northwest Tap Center, so they're going to do some tap dancing. We're also
Tap, you mean? You mean the Northwest Tap?
Mm-hmm.
You said top.
Oh,
I was trying to get a visual, guys, and I think she means tap.
Tap. And we're also going to have, of course, singers like Debbie Cavett, and we're going to have spoken word, and also just
our favorite, Josie Howell.
Yay.
Then we're going to also there'll be hip hop dancers, as well as honoring the voices of the past, like Whitney Houston, Stevie Wonder, and Anita Baker, Gladys Knight, and Frankie Beverly. So it's a good time.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Celebration.
If you're just tuning in, you're listening live to Seniors Matter with your host, Brenda Charles Edwards, on Rainier Avenue Radio World, your community radio station. We're here every Friday at 12:30 p.m. Do you know what's the best legacy you can give yourself and your loved ones? Join me on Zoom for a group or individual session on legacy end-of-life planning. You can reach me at 206-683-2636. Now back to my guests, Mr. Paul Mitchell and Miss Carrington. Is it Oregon?
Ogans.
Oregon. I was trying to read what was written in the chat, and that print is so tiny.
I get that all the time.
So it's Ogans.
Yes,
Ogan. Okay, gotcha. All right, go ahead.
All right. Well, yeah, we're going to have an awesome program, like I just started talking about, and honoring. And we're also going to have drawings. So throughout the time, you'll be able to get tickets, and we have amazing gifts. Like I believe we have a stove. So we have gift cards, like for gas cards, for groceries, for eateries, and there's spa baskets, and just all kind of amazing different prizes that you can get. And it's just a really good time to come together with the community and just enjoy each other's presence, because over time people go away or get more disconnected, but this is a way to kind of bring us back home and have our reunion, I would like to say.
And then we're gonna have her brother, my grandson is gonna also be in charge of entertainment for the kids. So
what do you have for them?
Yeah, we're gonna have
a bouncy house, or
no? You got to have insurance. They blows out of the water.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And we're gonna have a robot though. We're gonna have that's gonna be fun. A robot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
he's gonna be he or whatever you call it. Gonna be roaming around and talking and doing stuff. So and then my grandson name is Skylar. So he'll have games arranged for the kids. He'll have
a cornhole toss or hacksack race and all.
Whoa! What was that? Hot sauce?
Oh no, the hacksack race with the bag.
Oh, hot sock. I thought you said hot sauce, and I thought, what are you gonna do with hot sauce?
Oh, no, not hot sauce.
Is that kind of like bobbing for apples, but there's hot sauce on top of the food?
There will be hot sauce there.
Oh yeah, we got some. Okay,
and then speaking of food, now in the past you've had an area for the seniors.
So
tell us about that.
That's that big area. We have a, senior garden, we call it.
Oh,
Yeah, and we will serve anybody that's over 65 and don't have a base.
A family.
If they don't have a family with them, or they can't afford, to to make a picnic basket, we will feed them. We have whole area. We'll have. I just ordered 100 dinners from Ezel's.
Oh, nice.
And so he's fixing that, and then the senior center is making all the desserts for us.
Oh,
Nice. And so we're gonna have a nice stuff to eat. And so we want, don't come, don't stay away because you think you don't have food. And this is for old timers and for young people.
So do we have to show ID?
No, we take your word for it. But I can pretty much judge who's what.
I know you can, because you probably know most of the people there.
Yeah, I know a lot of them. I tell you that. So we'll have enough food, and we'll have enough entertainment, and in the process we'll have T-shirts and hats and things that we'll be selling for our 50th anniversary. And this is the
that's nice.
Yeah, and then we have
and they're selling this for $25 for the hat for the.
And then here's the T-shirt. It's 50th anniversary T-shirt.
Let's see.
What color is that, Paul?
Black.
Okay. And
Black,
so
white.
Roots celebrating Seattle, Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
50
right.
years of roots. This
50
was
years.
designed
Okay.
by my brother, so his grandson.
Your brother designed that?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Very nice. You guys will have to go to the celebration to see this. This is a very nice T-shirt, and that's $25. You said, Paul?
No, the hat is $25. The shirt will be $20.
Oh, okay.
And we'll be also having T-shirts from the past years selling at a discount price of $10.
Okay. This is great. So now, talking about the event. So I know in the past the organization has provided tables and chairs. Are you still doing that? And what does a person have to bring? Let's start with what you're providing, and then
we're providing tables, tablecloths. We'll have a few barbecues. We have 4 barbecues, statistically placed around. If you want to come and do it there.
You mean grills, right?
Yeah, barbecues. Okay. Yeah, and so if you want to, you're better off, doing it at home. But if you want to come there to warm it up, it's fine. It's fine. And then we'll have chairs, and we'll have a few tents. But we're not providing tents, because the tents are basically for the senior garden and for our people who work in that booth. And she'll be selling raffle tickets, and she'll have a crew of volunteers. And that's another thing I think we want to talk about: people coming out and volunteer to set up and take down. We got, like I said, we're going to set up at 7:00 in the morning.
I was just going to say, what's the time frame on this?
Yeah, we setting up at 7. We start at 10. The thing kicks off at 10.
All right.
Set up. The trucks can be coming in from the park department at 10 o'clock. At 7:00. And so.
What time does it end?
6.
Okay.
6. And I was there this morning. We put in, potties, toilets.
Oh, porta potties.
Yes.
You got 8 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and then we got also one for handicap.
Oh, I didn't know they had one.
Yeah, I guess. So everybody was fighting and arguing about it, so we decided to get one. Yeah. So we have that too. So we well prepared. Now parking might be an issue. You're gonna have to find your own parking spot. Because the museum also has a residential area.
Right.
Live there, so.
And you cannot park there; you will get towed.
Yeah. So you got to park in the street somewhere, and in the past we've always managed.
Right.
And you can't, and people are bringing in. Matter of fact, I got to call a lady in West Seattle to let her know it's okay to bring her handicap and the old from her.
There is a section for handicap
to park.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
really?
yeah, to drop off and pick up.
Oh, okay.
Right as you come into the driveway there, entrance to the museum.
Yes.
Yeah, you can come in, and sometimes we can take those little piles out of the center of the sidewalk, and if they're bad enough, we can drive them down. But we rather not have that kind of a person,
Right.
that totally, incapacitated, because we don't want to be responsible. But
Right.
if somebody who's mildly handicapped, we can deal with.
Right.
So
So
we got
go ahead. I'm sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
no. So we have had people calling already, want to know if it's possible to bring. So we're gonna they can bring. Yeah, we have enough room. We bought 100 dinners for the senior garden, and basically it's for like the handicaps and the age like we.
The 65 and older.
Yeah. Well, no, yeah, and she was the chair of our committee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you, Brenda.
What?
Yeah, you were the chair of the
Oh,
committee.
are you talking about the Mayor's Council on African American Elders?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I was.
Yeah, for years. How long were you a chair?
I was chair for 2 years, and I was a member for 4.
Oh, okay. That's good. She did a good job.
Thank you.
Ran a tight ship.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What can I say?
And if you do come in the morning to help out with setup, we will provide a little bit of breakfast, like donuts and
coffee
and
Mhm.
bagels and stuff. So there will be something there for your tummy.
And if you are a volunteer, you get a better parking spot because you'll be there
Yeah.
early.
You don't
Yeah.
have to worry about
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You're gonna get
I
So,
love it. So, Paul,
yes, ma'am.
you know we're still in COVID,
Yes.
even though it's not like it was 2 years ago, but we're still in it because there's still variants popping up. Are there any COVID protocols for the celebration?
Well, we're gonna have the stuff that you want to. You can get a mask. We have masks available. We have the gel that we use, hand sanitizers and disinfect, those kind of things. We do provide.
And we'll be wearing masks and having the hand sanitizer.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
That's good to know because I know some people are always wanting to know that, and I definitely want to know too because when I go to events, I want to know what to expect because I always wear a mask. So and I always have hand sanitizer, but
And right there with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
I love it.
Some people won't do it. They anti
Yes,
mask and sanitize. They just figure they're invincible. I guess.
I guess.
So,
Well, that's why you have to protect yourself.
yeah.
We're out of time, but I just want to say thank you, Carrington. It was so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
This just warmed my heart seeing someone young working involved with this because I know, Paul, you're still young too.
Yeah.
It's nice to
Forever
see.
young.
Yeah. Yes.
He's young at heart. I know he is.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
But-
And so are you. Hey,
Thank
how's
you.
your husband?
He's doing great. Thank you. I think he's listening.
Oh, okay. Tell us.
So listen, to my audience, please don't forget about the Roots Family Celebration on Sunday, September 4th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yep.
We want to thank you, Paul and Carrington, for coming on and talking about this. I want to wish everyone a safe and enjoyable weekend. There's a lot of people out there, so just be careful. Live your life like it's golden. The coronavirus special edition is up next. I love you all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Paul. Bye, Carrington.
Okay.